Hello, Libra. Welcome to your monthly reading for September 2024. This is for Libra and Libra Rising and Libra Moon. And if you are new to my channel, I use Astrology, Tarot, and my guide so you feel like you're getting a more personalized reading. Now, first things first, happy birthday, Libra. Welcome to your birthday season. I'm very excited for you. This is going to be an absolutely huge month. All right. We are, I would officially welcome you to eclipse season. We are here. The planets are throwing you a party. All right. The planets are throwing you a party. You're obviously invited. I mean, it's your birthday season. You're VIP. You get a +1. They're bringing out the velvet ropes, the red carpet, the whole thing. They brought out the good chips. Listen, the reason why they're throwing you a party, other than the fact that it is your birthday season that you're moving into, is because you're about to go through one of the biggest changes of 2024. That's right. This month is major, and it's not only because we have an eclipse. We have 5 planets changing signs. And you see them highlighted, the ones underlined in red. You also see the green asterisk, the best aspects of the month. All right, but we also have 2 very significant retrogrades I'll talk to you about, and then we also have the equinox. So the changing of the season, which is the day that we enter Libra season. So really, absolutely humongously big month. Now, one of the main reasons is because of this eclipse. Now, it is a full moon, partial lunar eclipse that will be in Pisces. So I want you to remember I said this, all right? Everything that happens this month will determine where you're at in 2025, all right? Now, why do I say that? Even though it's a partial eclipse, it's major, all right? And the reason why is because you're getting a window, you're getting a glimpse into what your life is going to be like in 2025. The nodal shifts, all right? And you know this, we've got the North Node in Aries right now, South Node in your sign. You've been doing so much work on yourself, okay? You've been doing so much work on yourself. Now, the nodes are shifting into the Pisces Virgo axis. And so that is going to be accentuated throughout next year, but you're going to start feeling it with this eclipse, all right? Remember what I said, Virgo Pisces axis. We even have a new moon in Virgo. You even see the sun opposite Saturn here, sun in Virgo opposite Saturn. So a lot of things that happen this month will truly be a glimpse of 2025. And I've got to tell you right now, Libra, 2025 is the most significant, most impactful, most pivotal year of the 2020s. All right. That is clearly arguable. That's my opinion, but you are going to start seeing that one of the biggest shifts, especially because next year 4 planets, outer planets, move signs, all at the same time. That does not happen often. You're going to start feeling a really big shift. So expect some changes this month, all right? Changes you've been seeking. Remember, eclipses are game changers as well, and they're wild cards, so they can eclipse things out of your life as well. Things that you've been wanting to just... right? But it could also be unexpected. I actually did a video on 5 things to expect during eclipse seasons and eclipses. I'll leave it at the end of this video. But yeah, it could, if something is eclipsed in your life, it's putting you on the path that you need to be on. And remember, you create your own reality. So open up that path, and whatever path this is, own it. Own it. Make it your own. Listen, this eclipse is in Pisces. All right. It's going to be conjoining Saturn. Remember, Saturn's been in Pisces for a while now. That is your 6th house. That is your routines. That's everyday activities. So it seems like there's going to be a major shift for y'all. All right. It seems like when you see everything that's happening for you, it seems like you're going to be falling into this new routine, and you're going to have a lot more time to process a lot of things, become a lot more, ascend, vibrate at this higher frequency, because you've got, Virgo's your 12th house. And so that's up here. That's spirituality. It's the subconscious. It's It's big. We'll talk about it. And if you are new to my channel, after I go through your brief overview, what's happening for Libras, I do your spread. Then after your spread, then I break it down week by week. Not every aspect is on here. We'll discuss them after I do your spread. All the favorable aspects for Libras, even aspects I want you to watch out for. Okay. So first things first, Libra, we kick off this month. And again, not even on the whiteboard, but it's so big. I don't have enough room. We'll go through what's on the back later. We've got Uranus going retrograde. This is absolutely big. This is happening from the get-go. This is September 1st. You see right after that, September 2nd, we have a new moon in Virgo, but I'm not even done. We've got this Uranus retrograde until January. And with these retrogrades, just remember, it's kind of like that interchange, right? And so this is you having a big breakthrough. This is you having even a sudden awareness of the things that you need to change based on what's happening or even changes happening in your physical reality. Now, Uranus is in Taurus, 27 degrees, by the way. That is your 8th house. So this is, wow, there's some big changes. 8th house is transformation. Okay. It is transformation. It's your personal power as well. It's possibly something here where you're going to have this sudden realization. Okay, so I've got to do this in terms of love, self-love, money matters, especially in, with other people, whether it's shared resources, joint bank accounts, it could be inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, royalties, but there's something inside you stirring around this time. Remember with retrogrades, it's the bookends. When it goes into retrograde, when it comes out of retrograde, these planets, that's when you feel it the strongest. Now, the reason why this is so strong, this day, Sunday, September 1st, is because Pluto is going retrograde in Capricorn. So it's leaving Aquarius, moving back into Capricorn. And this is for 2 months. This is until November 19th. This is going to be the last time in our lifetime. Okay, in our physical world, Pluto being in Capricorn, that has had such an impact on our lives. Pluto in Capricorn since 2008 till about 2023. Remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius, but then it went retrograde, and now it's retrograding all the way back into Capricorn. Big. Okay, because Pluto is the ruling planet of the 8th house. So you're really going to feel this. This is, again, you are coming into your personal power. And this is almost like this big regeneration for you. Capricorn rules structures, systems, organizations, traditions, even belief systems. I feel like you're going to be in your head a lot, in a good way, with all this Virgo energy. But this can be on a deep psychological level. So again, this is you going within. When I say this is the last time Pluto's going to be in Capricorn in a lifetime, Pluto doesn't go back into Capricorn until 2268. I mean, can you even imagine what life is going to be like in 2268? I mean, that's huge. Anyway, this feels like just getting something out, getting something like moving on from something that has been a big, significant theme in your life since 2008. And Capricorn does rule your 4th house. So it could have been home matters, family, significant other, real estate, children. There's something here, whatever it is that's not serving you well. It seems like you're going to have that realization inside, and then you are going to move forward with this new system, especially with Pluto moving into Aquarius. And that, as I've told you, is absolutely amazing for you for the next 20 years. All right. That is you coming into this personal power with Pluto and Aquarius, which is the visionary, the future. And it's your 5th house of pleasure and joy and love and romance and children and self-expression, creativity, sex, recreation, hobbies. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So again, this is going to be pivotal for you. And at this point, we've got all the outer planets retrograde. We have Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto all retrograde 2025. They all change signs. They all change signs. Sure, they're going to retrograde a little bit again and then permanently move in 2026. But this is why 2025 is going to be big. Also, Jupiter, too. So that's 5 planets changing signs next year. Anyway, let's move on to Monday. And of course, we'll do a big 2025 overview when we get there. On Monday, we've got that new moon in Virgo. Happy Labor Day if you live in the U.S. Saturn's going to be opposite the sun and the new moon around this time. You've already been working with Saturn's energies. Remember those Saturn squares and whatnot. Just, be proud of yourself for getting to this point because, remember that cosmic storm of Saturn squares and whatnot that was happening mid-August. But just pay attention to this new moon. And I say that because for 2 reasons. One, this new moon is... first of all, you want to set intentions. You want to, manifest. This is your 12th house. Virgo rules your 12th house. So again, up here, this is spirituality. It is the subconscious. It's hidden enemies. It's facing your fears. It is, there's so much that goes on in the 12th house that we'll talk about more in depth on this new moon for you in your weekly forecast. But this is definitely something where it just seems like you are starting to awaken. Everything's starting to make sense for you because there's been so much happening for Libras this past year. But this seems like a big awakening for you. So I really want you to pay attention. Another reason and a lot of things could be happening behind the scenes. Remember, the 12th house is everything beyond the physical plane. So there could be a lot of things happening behind the scenes for you. All right. Now, another reason I want you to pay attention to this new moon in Virgo is because it corresponds to the full moon total lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 2025, major. So remember what I said, 2025 Virgo Pisces is going to be, we're shifting into that energy. All right. And this is y'all just becoming a lot more psychic. It's really, really nice. You could also have some, new beginnings in terms of health and fitness and wellness, as well as this cadence in terms of work. Understand, like having that clarity. You can also, sorry about that. I always have to entertain you when I'm drinking because that silence, like in between, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the other reason I want you to pay attention to this new moon on this day is because Mars is going to square Neptune. Now, Neptune is pretty active this month. Okay. Remember, Neptune's going to have a couple squares in opposition. So we're feeling those lower frequencies of Neptune. This is happening at 29 degrees. So you definitely can expect change around this time. Again, this is your 6th house that is going to be having a little bit of that impact here. Just expect 29 degrees is a critical degree. Again, we'll talk about this more in your weekly forecast, but the main thing I want you to know is Mars and Neptune, I've said this before, they're the most dissimilar planet. They have nothing in common. You put these two people, it's like putting the goth kid and a grandma in a room together and saying, okay, y'all get, have fun, work it out, whatever it is. I mean, sure, sometimes Mars and Neptune does see eye to eye and they can work together, but this is a square at 29 degrees. So this is really not seeing eye to eye. Neptune at this type of degree is, I mentioned this, illusion, delusion, confusion, escapism, but then you throw in Mars, the Dennis the Menace here, and he's stirring up all this suspicion and jealousy and deception. Okay, so just be mindful about the intentions that you're setting. Ask yourself, is this real? Is this what I want? Is this a reality that I want for myself? Because again, Mars squaring Neptune is going to bring a little bit of that, all right? You just want to be very honest with yourself around this time. Cut through Neptune's fog. Remember, Mars is being really naughty. And when I say that, when I say suspicion and jealousy and deception, those low energy frequencies, you need someone else involved for those to actually exist, right? And so there could be something here with someone else. Just that's all I'm saying. There could be something here. Could be a colleague. This is in your 6th house that's being activated, and that's work matters as well. So could be a colleague, but all of y'all are very different. Every Libra is different. You all have different birth charts. So Mars is trying to get you on TMZ. You don't want to be on TMZ. So just remember, you can handle these energies, work with the higher vibrations of Neptune and Mars taking action. Neptune is compassion, right? So choose the red pill. Neptune is bringing a little bit of that matrixy kind of moment here. If red pill, purple pill, whatever it is. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but the one that is your reality. Now, on where are we now? September 4th. Yes, Mars is moving into Cancer all month. Now, Mars is in its fall in Cancer. Mars is like, go, go, go. Yeah, let's do it. Bam, 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 bam. Cancer is like, nope. I'm going to be home. I want to stay home. I'm going to be with my family. I got, my loved ones. I'm nurturing. So again, Mars in Cancer is very interesting. All right. It is very interesting. It can be a little extra sensitive. Now, Mars in Cancer, that is your 10th house. So you're going to have all this activity in terms of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, all this 10th house themes that you could feel, just some heightened emotions around. All right. Just remember, you control your emotions. You turn this energy. Here's the thing. You could feel a little extra sensitive. All right. Around this time. So you want to turn that into emotionally controlled actions. That's how you work with Mars and Cancer. There are benefits to Mars and Cancer. Security becomes a really big priority for you. Home and family becomes a big priority for you as well. But it is happening in your 10th house of career. So there could be some moments where you might find Mars and Cancer is for the collective. Everyone's going to be a little extra sensitive. Remember, Cancer is the crab. Cancer's got little pinchers. The crab's got little pinchers. So they can come out around this time with Mars and Cancer. All right. And I know Mars and Cancer well. I have it in my birth chart. It's it's my 3rd house. So I'm always mindful, and I can always, when I say it's up to you to handle these energies, it just vibrate at that high frequency, you're going to be absolutely fine. Remember, Cancer is nurturing and love. Okay. So put all that action into love, nurturing, home, family, relationships, and you're going to be fine. The other thing is, yes, Sun opposite Saturn, Sun in Virgo, Saturn Pisces, both mutable signs. Just expect to change around this time. Again, you are going through some big changes. You may even start feeling the changes that you want in your life when it comes to that eclipse that we have in Pisces. All right, with Saturn and Pisces here. Just remember, we're still playing by Saturn's rules. You can see all the hard work that you've been doing paying off around this time. To be honest, just continue to play by Saturn's rules. Remember, he is the authority. He is, the rule maker, and he brings limitations, restrictions. You just want to play by his rules. It's just how the astrology of the moment is right now, with the Sun opposite Saturn. All right. With the Sun being in Virgo, because again, that is still you being that 12th house activity. So use this to your advantage, and don't be self-critical. Just be responsive, not reactive. And I say don't be self-critical is because the Sun is in Virgo. Virgo tends to be critical, but when it's opposite Saturn like this, there really could be something about you where just like, as things that are happening in your physical reality, you may start accepting the blame for that when it's not even your fault. Like you're walking down the street and someone bumps into you and you're the one that says, I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't you. So don't be hard on yourself is what I'm trying to say, because this is a time where, again, Saturn is just doing a little bit of a test. It's he's a TSA agent at this point. All right. You've already waited in that long line. He's made you wait. Saturn's made you wait. Remember, he's making things go a little bit slower for you. And then you get to the checkpoint. Saturn's going to look at you in the eyes. He's like, random check. And so he's the one that pulls you out of line. So you're obviously not going to flip a table. You're going to sit there. You're going to smile. You're going to grin and bear it. You're going to laugh at Saturn. You're going to be like, you got me. You got me. This is the last time you're going to get me. And you are going to continue to move forward, vibrate at this high frequency. All right. And I say that because remember, Saturn rewards you. So you're still being self-expressive. You're still going toward your goals, everything that you want for you right now. But within Saturn's boundaries, for the time being, that's it. For the time being, we're going to leave these oppositions and squares. Now, the other thing is, I want you to know Mercury is moving into Virgo. So now you've got Mercury in Virgo is great. Mercury is in its domicile in Virgo. It's just being really sharp. checking off your to-do list, checking it twice because we're talking about Virgo. Virgo is, all that perfection energy, but it is your 12th house. So again, there is so much here that is going on. You may be just really becoming more spiritually active. And, I know spirituality means something different to everybody. It means something to every Libra in a different way. So it's just realizing, having these self-realizations, this awareness of what you do want and of your place, the role that you play, you being honest with yourself, you being your authentic self, all of that, okay? Going toward the life that you want meaningful. You make your life meaningful, and being aware of that around this time. And Venus trining Jupiter is absolutely amazing. Oh, you know that Venus is in your sign. It happened last month. And so Venus is going to be in your sign for the first 3 weeks of the month, which is absolutely amazing. So you are going to feel a lot of energy around love and harmony and relationships and even money. Okay. So Venus will trine Jupiter on September 14th on Saturday. Okay. Remember, Venus is in your sign. Then you've got Jupiter and Gemini in the 9th house. Jupiter's at home in the 9th house. So this is great. This is the two benefic planets making things happen for you. This could be your favorite day of the year, by the way. This could be your favorite day. This big social energy. Again, money, love, beauty, creativity, all of that really highlighted here. Really love this for you. Now, we do get to the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Saturn's going to be conjoining this full moon. We'll talk about it more in your weekly forecast, but just know that there is something here where something's going to start coming to an end. Remember, it's still a full moon, culmination, completion, turning point, but also remember, with every ending, there's a beginning. So something new that is brewing for you around this time, something that has long-term energy behind it. Remember, Saturn is long-term goals and commitments as well. Saturn is Chronos, time, and Saturn is here as well. So it's a big one. It's a big one. We're going to talk about it more in your weekly forecast. There's also the Sun trining Uranus. I love this for you. That'll be September 19th. If you want to mark this down in your calendar. Huge breakthrough energy. Now, remember, Uranus is in your 8th house, so you could get unexpected, surprising news around money or around love, or you could have a breakthrough here that's really, really special. And then you see on September 21st, Saturday, September 21st, the sun will then trine Pluto. So we have all these amazing trines this month. And remember, trines are enormously auspicious. They just make everything flow easier for you. There's this effortlessness to these trines. So the sun trining Pluto, absolutely huge. If you're thinking of moving, this is it. Someone is opening doors for you. All right, maybe even getting you the keys to a place, because it's happening in your 4th house. And with the sun trining Pluto, because it is your 4th house, there's also something here that could be with relationships and your significant other, partners, children as well. But there's a sense of you coming into your personal power, but an authority at play as well around this time. And then we get to Sunday, the 22nd. We officially move into Libra season. So happy birthday. Sun moves into Libra. Big focus on relationships, partnerships, peace, harmony, justice, everything that, Libra represents. It's also the day of the equinox. Happy fall, autumn, happy spring in the winter southern hemisphere. Can't forget that. But it is a time where you may find yourself just being a lot more social around this time with the sun moving into your sign. And so one thing that I really want to point out is that as we move into your birthday season, you see that there's going to be a little bit of a squeeze. You got Venus squaring Pluto. So this square is going to bring up some energy that is it could be with love. It can be with the relationships. It's it brings up this intensity and those themes. Okay. Just know it could be power struggles that come up around this time. there could be something here that is just really, really like, what? Like, let me really think about this and, take a step out, think about what's happening around this time, because Venus is then moving into Scorpio. Now, I've been saying this in every sign. If you know astrology well, you know Venus and Scorpio. You know Venus and Scorpio. It is intense. It's passionate, it's seductive, but it's Venus in Scorpio. So again, a lot of Pluto rules Scorpio, right? So there's the underworld, and so things come to the surface, secrets come up around this time. There could be a lot of secrets going around. There could be a lot of jealousy because the passion's so heightened, right, with Venus and Scorpio. So again, that may be something where you have a really deep whole themes and activity around money, because Scorpio rules your second house of money, and you've got Venus, which represents money. So there could be something here where you are just like, okay, I have this huge focus on investments. I have this huge focus on something that has to do with money. So it could be really great for you. Something that gets you really motivated, something that you just feel deep down in your bones, like, I just got this new job. I'm making so much money, and this is going to end. Now I'm, doing Robinhood and putting money here, whatever it is. Like, but there is passion here, and but it is also, just remember, heightened emotions with Mars and Cancer too. Those are the only two animals in the zodiac. All the 12 zodiacs. You got the Scorpion, you got the Crab. They got pinchers. Both of them have pinchers. Okay, and that's why I'm saying, with Mars and Cancer overlapping Venus and Scorpio, emotions could be heightened, but you're going to be fine. You're Libras. You're going to be frosty. You're going to stay frosty. You're going to be cool. Use your emotions for actions that are going to raise your frequency. Okay. Now, there's a couple other things happening here. A lot more beautiful trines that are happening for you. Mercury moves into your sign September 26th. And again, we'll talk more about some of these aspects toward the end of it. I want to get to your reading or your spread, but Mercury in your sign is really, really amazing. And it's going to be here for a few weeks. So this is you being very commanding, compelling in terms of communication. There's a sense of compromise as well. Communicating in this very understanding way. Think of in terms of like harmonizing, being very diplomatic, building bonds, making things happen. You get an ET home, right? You finding him that phone, but this is just a lot of goodwill energy, a lot of love when it comes to communicating as well. This diplomacy is something that's really nice here. Now, Mars trine Saturn is how we end the month. This is going to be enormous, and this is when I feel a lot of y'all are going to be starting to get in a groove of something new happening in your life with Mars trining Saturn, and I want you to take action because Mars wants you to take action. Okay, this is a time where something that happens around this day. Remember, Saturn is long-term commitments and goals. So if something happening around this day has really strong energy for the long haul. All right. So actions that you take, Libra, really great aspect. One of the most powerful aspects of the month. And there actually is another aspect that's happening in your sign. We'll talk about it later. Let's go ahead and get started with your spread, Libra. Again, this is for Libra, Libra rising, Libra moon. And if you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. Happy birthday, Libra. Let's see what is going on for you for September 2024. Yes, we are in 2024. We are in September 2024. This year has really, wow. Can you believe it? Can you believe that we are officially moving into the fall / spring in the southern hemisphere equinox? I cannot. Libra, I do a traditional culture cross spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Happy birthday. All right. So what's going on for you? Oh yeah. You got some things going on here. You got some things going on here. A lot of career stuff. Whoa. You got a lot of career stuff and home stuff. You're putting things in order for home. Some of y'all may have, maybe thinking about moving. If you haven't already, listen, we have back-to-back full moons in Capricorn really shifted things for y'all in the home sphere. So if not moving, redecorating, maybe even just casually browsing real estate, or a family member leaving, or something with home. Anyway, you see that happening here. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. This is going to be a month where there's going to be a lot happening. Knight of Wands, kicking it off with a Knight of Wands is really great. You're just on a mission. You're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to just go. I mean, this is someone who is just eyes on the prize, on his passions, like tunnel vision. Nothing else matters or exists other than I'm going toward my path to enlightenment. I'm very passionate about it. This is going to be the best thing because I feel excited about it and I have this enthusiasm about it. So I really love this for you. I love the fact that you got the Knight of Wands. I want you to, y'all are traveling. Some of y'all are traveling. There may be a moment where you have been traveling, maybe seeing people, maybe, and then there's going to be a little bit of pause, and then you're going to do it again. Okay. But travel is a big thing for y'all this month. And then, did I say tunnel vision? Was that the right way? I'm filming this while Mercury is retrograde, so I'm going to say something. But I'll catch myself. Four of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Building this foundation. This card is not only attributed to Sun in Capricorn. Remember, Capricorn rules your fourth house. And so I'm doubling down on this now because it's in the heart of your spread. And this is just putting things in order. This is the foundations of your life, finances, okay, as well. It could be even career, but the foundations of your life, things that you build for your living moving forward, because pentacles are your physical reality as well. So you could be really thinking about finances this month, and I want you to think about it because it's got to be something moving forward. Remember, you've got Venus moving to Scorpio in your second house. You got some big stuff happening with Mars and Cancer in your 10th house of career, and then everything that's happening for you is literally reflected here. You have the Queen of Swords in your challenge area, so there could be someone this month that you just don't see eye to eye with, all right? And they may not be, they could be a little bit, they could come off really strong, all right? They could come off really strong. Remember that some people may be a little, heightened with their emotions, but some people could be lacking emotions, but coming on really strong in cerebrally, right? Cerebrally. So just keep that in mind with the Queen of Swords. Interestingly, the other thing is that it may even be you that you having to go within. It's like, you are the scale, you're balanced, right? So there could be something here where there's a certain way that you're seeing things or thinking things or communicating where you even know inside you're like, this isn't me. So just be aware of that. The Queen of Swords actually is you, is attributed to Libra. Now, look, you got the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. So you got the Tower in your crown and you've got the Five of Pentacles in the root of your spread. Tower in your crown. This is definitely going to be something where it's almost like you are, well, I'm going to clarify that one for you. It seems like, yeah. So some of y'all are in a situation this month where you are it's almost like you want these changes to happen no matter what. Okay. You want change to happen in your life no matter what. And you're okay with it. Just, burn it down, build it up. Burn it down, build it up. Phoenix rising from the ashes. All right, you see, you've got the Nine of Pentacles with the Tower here. But the great thing is the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And so remember, there's going to be a lot of sudden changes. There's going to be a lot of changes this month as well, with, kicking it off with the retrogrades, and then also having the Pisces lunar eclipse that brings change. And so you up here, remember, you've got 12th house activity. You've got a lot going on up here. Don't forget Mars and Jupiter are also in Gemini, which is your 9th house, spirituality, how you see things, what you consider wisdom, your philosophies, all of that. So there's really going to be this way of seeing things in a new way that could open doors for you with this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is absolutely amazing. All right. This card is attributed to Venus and Virgo, by the way. So it's a Virgo card, hence your 12th house up here. But yes, you move forward. Just continue to move forward. It just seems like there's going to be something up here where you're going to have this awareness, this moment of clarity. You see the lightning striking the crown off the tower. Lightning, by the way, Uranus. Remember I said Uranus is going to go retrograde. And then it's almost like right from the get-go. And Uranus is lightning. Anyway, crown, this represents ego. This entire card is attributed to Mars. So there really is something here where there's got to be a new way of seeing something. And I think once that happens, it leads into this space where you feel a lot more, good. It's standing in your garden of abundance and feeling free, that freeness that Uranus brings. Okay. Now with the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, very interesting. 2 Taurus cards. All right. Remember, so that is going to be a big theme that's playing for you this month. Remember Uranus being in Taurus and Taurus ruling your 8th house. Again, I said that is your transformation. All right. So it seems like that there is going to be a sense of feeling not great about moving forward with someone. It does seem like that there is a partnership where it's like, okay, I got to work on this and maybe I got to work on myself before I get involved with this type of partnership. It could be a family member as well. Remember, you've got a lot of family energy happening here, but once you move forward, once you actually work with people, you don't have to distance yourself from people. There may be a little bit of that with the Virgo season in the 12th house, and not in a bad way. It's more of just like withdrawing yourself so you can think, so you can process things. But Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, see that you're moving into this place of spiritual wellness, okay? Spiritual wealth. You've got wisdom here, gray and Tarot's wisdom. You've got the 2 pillars here from Solomon's temple. So yeah, it really is. It just seems like your headspace, okay? It's these 2 people in the Five of Pentacles, they're focusing on their plight. They're saying, nothing happens for me and life is terrible and nothing good ever happens. But they're literally outside a church. There's so much hope. I mean, you even see the pentacles shaped as an anchor. That's an anchor of hope. So all they have to do is look up. All right. So it is a matter of, and I'm not saying any of y'all are doing it. I'm saying that's what this card is, but this is a card. Once you look up, you've got the most spiritual person in all of tarot, the connector between the divine and our physical world, where it's blessing you. All right. So anyway, you've got the Chariot too in your future. So it does seem like it really is going to be a very cerebral month for you, but you're processing things and then boom, you move forward in this very powerful way. All right. Very powerful way, especially if you are here for a career. That could be something really significant for you. You're ready to take some things on. You're ready, even moving out of this headspace into this new headspace where you feel a lot more optimistic about it. The Chariot is all about moving forward. He's found that willpower. He's got that determination, that courage, that confidence. And the Chariot is, by the way, attributed to Cancer. So remember, Cancer does rule your 10,000. Mars is moving in there as well. So it's got to be very like boom, 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 boom. But there is still that home energy that you're going to be working with too. So I think that may be some adjustments. Anyway, let's get to your stuff. Oh my gosh, Libra, what a month. What a month. It does seem like there is going to be something ending with someone else because it feels like something or someone is holding you back. And that something could be part of this bigger thing. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a relationship. If not a complete ending, it is having that communication and what is the next step. Okay. What is the next step? How can we see eye to eye? All right. So Libra. All right. Let's get to it. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a very spiritual month for you. Very spiritual month for you. And it does look like, in a way, it seems like you're the one that, if there is this parting of ways with another person or a company or whatever it is, it does seem like you are the one that's going to be making that decision. By the way, did I say if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments? That'd be great if you do. Libra, y'all are amazing. Happy birthday. You got the Emperor too. So you got the Hierophant and the Emperor, 2 very powerful, commanding, compelling. I mean, the Emperor is mastery of self. I mean, this is divine masculine. that's what you want. It's almost like you want to be sitting in this throne of power again. All right. And I say again, because you got the Tower and the Five Pentacles here. I'm saying that this is a month where you're going to feel some changes. I said that from the beginning, but this is really great because you can have that. It feels like y'all already are feeling it. You're feeling that power. You're coming back into your power. You're moving really strongly here. All right. Now, and then did I mention travel? Travel is a big thing, but it seems like there is also something with relationships here. Having that power, having that authority, really, really, letting it be known that, okay, my opinion matters. My thoughts matter. Nine of Swords in your external factors area. Very interesting, but that's what I was saying earlier. It does seem like there is going to be another person involved. It could be someone that, this person is sitting up in bed at night. So there is the biggest energy coming through for me is that, yes, it just seems like this is someone else that you're working with that, and when I say working with, like just in terms of a relationship, partnership, however that resonates with you. It can even be a friendship, whatever resonates with you. But there is something here where that person may be like, oh, bummer, this is not. So you want to keep an eye on that. Remember, emotions are going to be extremely heightened this month. Oh, wow. You got the Ace of Pentacles too. So there, it does seem like that you're going through this big transformation and there's something for you on the other side. And there may be changes and shifts or adjustments that you have to make in your life that involves another person in order to reap those benefits. I mean, this is really huge. So it just seems like your mind, everything here is, you remember, you got the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, now you got the Ace of Pentacles, so, and the Five of Pentacles. So all these Pentacles and major arcana. I mean, this is going to be a significant month for you. Pentacles, money, wealth. Remember, I said that's going to be so activated for you this month. And you see something coming through, this new reality, this new path, this new, aces bring new opportunities, this new cycle for you. So yeah, it does seem like a lot of y'all may be making adjustments. It may have to do with another person, but making adjustments to have something new come through. Now, if you feel that something happened to you, like maybe you were cut off, or your company downsized or something like that, like don't hold on to those low energy frequencies. Everything happens for a reason. You continue to vibrate. Look at what's happening. Remember, you've got the Nine of Pentacles as clarifier hierophant, and now the Ace of Pentacles. So you see something great is waiting for you on the other side. Two of Swords, very interesting. There is possibly going to be I would just make that decision. And this is what I was saying earlier. Some of y'all may just want, it's just like so much is going on. You're just like, I just burn it down, build it up. This is also a Libra card too. It's Moon in Libra, but it's just saying that, listen, don't be honest with yourself, face your truth, be in touch with your emotions, your intuition. You are going to be absolutely fine. You see her back turned to both the moon and the sea, intuition and emotions here. Okay. So you've got to go within and you've got to work with that energy, and then you're going to be fine. Remember, you go within. You reach out, you look up, you see what's possible for you. There's all this hope and magic and love around you. You've got to reach out for it. Now, the Hangman and your final outcome, that's big. That's big. You are definitely going to have some big changes that happen in your life. It seems like you are ready. Okay. You are ready. You're ready for this new world, for this new journey. And it seems very significant you've got so much happening here. But okay, so Hangman, the Hangman actually comes right before the Death card. And, there is a wink and nod to the world, the last card. And the major arcana, you've gone halfway through, right? This is card 12. The world is 21. It's just flipped. But anyway, this is you having that moment of, let me go within and surrender everything that has been holding me back. It could be something deeply rooted subconsciously. Remember, you're going to be doing that anyway with this 12th house activity. All right. And it could even be you. Remember, the 12th house is also self-sabotage energy. You not believing in yourself and having all these reasons not to believe in yourself. Well, this is a month that you're going to unroot all of that. You're going to be like, nope, that's not me. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And this is really great. I mean, you see the halo around his head. He's excited for this moment, this big spiritual transformation, but also this perspective, this shift in perspective, seeing things. And in order to move into this big transformation, you've got to cut some things loose, all right? Things that are serving you well. And it is, that it requires a little bit of sacrifice. And so it definitely is good. Like, you are definitely going to have some really big change. A lot of it is going to have to do with, building this new foundation in your life. And even remember, there is a sense of structures and systems. There could be some hold on, I'm going to check something here real quick. Yeah, give me one. So you're going to be fine. It just seems like there is going to be possibly new ones that you're building for yourself that are going to be more beneficial for you. But if you are holding on to certain traditions, have a new perspective on them, okay? Have a new perspective on the structures that you've built for yourself. Now, oh my goodness, let's break it down week by week, Libra. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first week, we did talk about Uranus and Pluto going retrograde. We did talk about new moon in Virgo. One thing I did not tell you is Uranus will trine Pluto. So you're about to go through this absolutely major transformation, especially, and remember, a lot of this is within, but this can be transformation within those structures of your life. There could be unexpected breakthroughs around this time as well. This is going to be on the 2nd, all right, September 2nd. So that's lovely. The Uranus trining Pluto, oh my goodness. Remember that a lot of it could be home related, significant other, things that have to do with home. But even like money and love. Now, we talked about Mars squaring Neptune and Mars moving into Cancer and Sun opposite Saturn. So you see that it is a very loaded week. Libra, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of September. You got the Six of Cups, absolutely amazing Six of Cups, and that's really great. That is the center pillar. It's beautiful there. Everything's harmonizing for you now. There could be a touch of nostalgia, but there is a sense of long hair, no hair. Like, I love everything. I'm feeling the love, cups, emotions, feelings, love, intuition. Big protection energy with the Six of Cups. This is the biggest house in tarot, by the way. And so protection, security, I love that energy, especially with Mars and Cancer that's happening for y'all. And again, a lot of y'all are going to, especially if you work from home, there may be something there that's really moving for you. Now, second week of September, Mercury does move into Virgo. There is going to be, on the 11th, September 11th, Mercury will sextile Mars. Now, we did have this aspect last month, but they're in different signs now. So Mercury's in Virgo, Mars is in Cancer. There could be something here really stimulating for you. Really great conversation that you may even have. Something that has to do with career. So keep an eye on this day as well if you are here for career. And then I do love the Sun squaring Jupiter on Thursday, the day after that. A lot of mental stimulation here. Remember, the Sun is in Virgo, Jupiter's in Gemini. Those are the two Mercury ruled signs. So great, productive. I like it. Has like Boy Scout, Girl Scout energy to it. I can do this. I'm going to be great. So it's the cogs are turning now. There's a lot of you really, really thinking things. And then remember, Venus is going to trine Jupiter on Saturday, the 14th. I would definitely write this down in your calendar. This is Venus in your sign, trining Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion. I love it. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you for the second week of September. And then remember, that day is Venus trining Jupiter. There could be something there. Ooh, I love this. Could be something there with relationships. Okay. Now you got the Eight of Cups. Really great. All right. Because that is a sense of that empowerment that I was talking about, your personal power moving forward from something that this has got, I gotta go. This is someone, he's wearing red boots and a red cloak for a reason. That's passion. That's power. He's leaving the cups behind. Nothing's wrong with those cups. He knows something's better for him. Now, how interesting is this? Full moon, lunar eclipse happening right here. This card is attributed to Saturn in Pisces. So it looks like you are moving toward the full moon lunar eclipse that we're having the third week, right? Knowing that there's some big changes that are happening, you're, manifesting changes as well. Really love that. Now, third week, yes, we have on Tuesday, September 17th, the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Remember, this is definitely going to be a big game changer. Even if it's subtle, this is still an eclipse. You're going to feel it for maybe even like the entire month. I mean, this is huge. Okay, huge. So think of just adjusting and shifts happening. So there could be things that happen on the day, but for some Libras, it could be a gradual thing. It could be a week later. All right. It all depends on your chart, your birth chart. But even still, this is going to be big for every Libra. One day I want to point out for you, Libra, is September 18th. Mercury will be opposite Saturn. So this is a day where I just don't want you signing anything. This is an opposition. The planets are not seeing eye to eye. Remember, Saturn is the long term and Mercury is communication and negotiation and agreements. They're not getting along. So this is try not to even negotiate something on this day. Do it days after. And then we did talk about Sun trining Uranus and Sun trining Pluto. On that same day that Sun trines Pluto, Mercury will square Jupiter. That is just, a day to not overthink things. Just treat yourself. All right. We'll talk about this more in your weekly forecast, but this is like overthinking energy in a really big way. So go treat yourself, go have a Kool-Aid by the pool. You'll be fine. Let's see what's going on for you for the third week of. Oh, okay. Well, those cards came out. I'm going to use those as clarifiers. Ooh, you got Temperance and you got the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So it's all you could see what's happening here. Temperance is the highest frequency, and it's a card that I know is meant for you. So that is just having that peace of mind, that equilibrium, that balance, not trying to force anything, just going with the flow, having that mind, body, spirit. It's kind of, the Temperance literally means like self-restraint. Okay. So go with the flow and just be in harmony with yourself and be in touch with your pineal gland, your third eye, your sixth sense, your intuition. You have the Knight of Swords here, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Yeah. It's almost like even with the week that we have, maybe pay attention with the sirens, that this type of week, you see how it's like, it's almost like Austin Powers. You see that movie where he's in the car, he's like, it's like that because there's an aspect that's like great, there's like go, 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 but then the day after it's like slow down, and then the day after it's like go, go, go. So it is kind of weird energy, mixed energy, and then you see that here where it's like charge forward, wait, well, let me rethink this, and then you've got the Five of Swords, like okay, so I'm trying to think here, and I'm overthinking now, and maybe I'm overanalyzing things, but I'm seeing things in a way that I shouldn't. Ask yourself, do I really need these swords? Can I let them, can I drop my swords like everyone else has? All right. So it really is up here, though, with these two sword cards. Remember, the higher frequency is Temperance. That's just telling you you're going to be fine. Everything that you want, you're going to get to. Okay. So if you're thinking, if you're worrying, if you're stressed about something, think about the moment you get the thing that you want. Think about how good that will feel. That's all it's saying. Now, last week, happy birthday, Sunday, September 22nd, we officially move into Libra season. And then we've got all those, Venus moving into Scorpio, Mercury trining Uranus, which is absolutely amazing. We have Mercury trine Uranus, and then we have Mercury trine Pluto as well. And then you've got Mars trine Saturn. These triple trines are they're amazing. Your life is going to change in this major, major, major way. All right. Major way. This is huge. Remember, Mercury's moving into your sign as well. So I would even, looking at what's going on for y'all, y'all are definitely taking this moment, this moment in this month to realize the changes that you need. Okay, that's what's happening here. And then you've got all these beautiful trines that are going to make things happen for you. Oh, and the thing that I was going to say, the last day we have Mercury Kazemi in your sign. And so there's that boom, that refresh, that clarity, that, it's just communication is just going to really flow for you. I would not be surprised if y'all have some, contracts or, again, doors opening for you. There could be new, messages that you receive that's really favorable the last week. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of September. Oh, you got the 7 of Wands. So yeah, that's you standing your ground. All right, that's a card of valor. And remember, I said with these energies that are heightened, especially with Mars in Cancer, Venus in Scorpio, there could be things that you're ascending and people are maybe they may be a little jealous of you. Okay. I know that's like a, low energy frequency, but here's the thing. You see the people coming after him. He's at the top of the castle or the hill here. He's got the advantage. He's got the better view as well. He comes after the 6 of Wands with, victory, achievement, success. So there's a little bit of, some people coming after you, but this is you standing your ground. This is you saying, nope, get done with it. I'll even clarify that one for you. Ace of Swords. There you go. You got your 2 aces here. So remember I said you're going to have this huge moment of clarity, breakthrough. There really could be something where when you come into your power and you're, drawing a line in the sand, there's something that's going to click for you with that Ace of Swords. And again, I said messages coming through. We're talking about swords, the mental suit, communication, even you having these brilliant ideas with this Mercury Kazemi happening in your sign. A lot of victory, success here. But anyway, Libra, oh my goodness. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Oh, this is so long. But you deserve it. It's your birthday. It's your birthday season. And happy birthday. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.